Hello everyone! Welcome to Tarot Between Sisters. My name is Lady Phoebe, and today we're going to use a deck that I just got yesterday. It is so freaking pretty. The Shaman's Dream by Alberto Villaldo. You're welcome. And Colette Baron Reid. Colette Baron Reid. I was talking to Lady Tabs yesterday. I have several of her decks, and they just make me feel a sort of way. They just, I don't know, she has this amazing way of like enchanting me with the art and with the feeling and the colors and the messages. Like, I just love her decks. So I thought we would do Oracle reading. Not yet, buddy. Wait until I have the cards dealt at least. Wait until I get into my groove of talking shit before you get up here. So hope everyone is doing well today. It's starting to be spring here. I took William out for a walk this morning and it smelled like spring, and I was like, yes, thank you. It's been a long, hard winter. I didn't think I could make it. Thank you. Whoa, okay. Ooh. One more, maybe better. This is a bigger deck than she normally has, and the cards are very stiff. There we go. That was a good shuffle. Okay. So what does YouTube need to know? Okay. Nope. That was me just throwing the cards. Okay, well, let's see where these ones take us then. The Further Gate. Oh. Okay. Okay. These two cards actually work very well together. So the first one is Perfect Storm. And anyone who knows me knows that me and Crows, man, we're tight. We're tight. I love this card. So this one is Perfect Storm, the courage to step into life. And then we got, and that's 44 and this is 55. That's pretty fucking cool, actually. The Farther Gate, bold step forward. So if you think about these two cards together, what's it telling you, right? The courage to step into life and bold step forward. So both of them say actual step in them. So this is telling me, my friends, that there has been a reluctance to step into what you were meant for. And this could be talked on a grand scale as far as like spiritual gifts or spiritual path or whatever. It could even be, I don't know why I just got this picture, but if you are set to take over your dad's business and you're like your parents' business and you're just scared because you don't think you could ever run it like they could or whatever. The truth is probably you can't run it like they can, but you can run it like you can. And so you need to be bold and step forward and step into what you have been waiting to step into. Wait, I just saw, this is so strange. Have you seen the movie Jack and the Giant? And when the king has paintings of himself done, he's got this cape set up on the ground that he literally steps into. And then if you think about that cape, he becomes the king in that cape, right? Like that is his kingly cape. And so he steps into it. And that's what I'm getting right now, is that it's time to step into that role that you've been training for. Like, and that's the funny thing, is that you've been training for this. Like, you've been taking classes, you've been doing night shifts, you've been doing night courses, you've been doing day courses, whatever. You've been doing things to be prepared for this role. And so it's time now to step into that. And then whatever learning you need to do needs to be done in that role. Does that make sense? Because there is pre-learning. Like, there's pre-learning to prepare us for things. But there's only so much pre-learning you can do. You need to now go into the next stage of things and learn what needs to be learned in that position. And look at that Further Gate. So if you look at this, there's a gate right here, and that's open to you. So now it's like that understanding too, because we always think, oh, I've done the learning I need to do now. Now, like, I'm there, I'm going to just be here. But this is saying that there's a farther gate. back there that you're being asked to go to. And so what does that entail? What do I need to do to get to that further gate? And I just heard, though, you need to step through that first gate first, though. And so it's that, again, that stepping forward, that, okay, I'm getting more from this card. So if you can see, his feathers are peacock feathers. And it's been said that those are like little eyes, right, on the peacock feather. So this is a crow covered in eyes. And so I feel that there's a reluctance to step into your next role because all eyes will be on you. And that is scary. Like, that's scary when you have been from a sheltered perspective, or like in a sheltered life. And then you step out of that and you step into your next role, and it causes attention to come to you. Like, that can be nerve-wracking. But this is saying that that is inevitable. Like, what your next choice is going to be, like, there's going to be eyes watching you. And your fear of that is just holding you back. Like, it's not keeping you safe. It's not keeping you hidden or whatever. Like, it's just holding you back, and it's leaving you unfulfilled. So there is this, I just want to say agreement. Why did I want to say agreement? It's like there's been a pre-agreement that you're like, this is the time to do it. Like, in between your lifetimes, you're like, this is the time I need to move forward. And then just being here in this body, you're experiencing fear in this already pre-agreed time. What else you got for us? Watchers, transpersonal. What did I just say about all the eyes being on you? Watchers. What did I say? What did I say? That's crazy. When I feel a role reversal. So transpersonal, I'm not exactly, like I said, this is a new deck. I could read it maybe and just see the keywords. Let's just see the keywords. I just want to see. Serendipity. I just said about the eyes. Serendipity. The observe, witness, transpersonal. Okay, I need to look up what transpersonal means, but the observer. So when I got this card too, I felt like the roles were going to be reversed. So you've been in a position where you have been the watcher. You've been watching people, you've been absorbing things, you've been learning through watching. And now it's time to switch that. And it scares you a little bit because, like I said, being that watcher, there's a certain amount of anonymity that you get being the watcher. When you are the watchee, there's no anonymity because you are on display now. And so it's not only you stepping into your next stage, it's you actually shedding this identity of being the watcher, which again is a little bit scary, right? Whenever we have an identity firm in place, we find safety in that. And so when you're being asked to shed that, you feel very vulnerable because you don't know what this is. You don't trust this new identity. You don't trust you being the watcher because you have not experienced it yet. So that would make complete sense. Straddling worlds, wandering between realms. Oh my God, isn't that beautiful? So even that can be like that transition from being from one to the next, right? You're transitioning into this next position. But I get this one to me, and I think it's because it says realms in it, it really brings spiritual. So now, like we've been talking about more of like a 3D thing, I get more of a spiritual thing from this card. And it's been, so I'm talking now to the people that have been reluctant to embrace their spiritual gifts. You're straddling two realms. And so you're torn a little bit. Whenever you are straddling something, your energy is split into two, right? Because you're half here and you're half there. And so you can't fully be in any place because you're half in each place. And so this is saying it's exhausting. Like, I all of a sudden feel tired, and I feel like, even look at his wing. He's like stretched to his capacity. His one wing is stretched way out there, and then his other wing is stretched that way, and then his two legs are straddled and stretched over that world. And so it's a very, I just got the word pensive. And it's a very like tense position to hold when you are all stretched out like this. Oh, and it feels good for a second because you're like, no, maybe I can do this. And then all of a sudden your muscles start getting tired and aching. You're like, I don't know how much longer I can do this for. And so it's just that decision that you need to make to withdraw your energy from one place and move it into the next place. And I do feel like that anchor almost in a past safety that, and it's all about safety, right? Like I know that we maybe don't realize that, but we do make a lot of decisions. The look on his face is like, you dummy, like I want out. Okay, William, you, my friend, are pretty entertaining. Do you know that? Do you know how entertaining you are? Yeah, but you steal the show every time you come up here. Yeah, it's all about you now, not about the people. I don't know what it is about that sound. Oh, yeah, my little boy. Okay, so yeah, there is security that you have found in this old identity, and it is, like I said, scary. Oh, yeah, I was saying that we don't really understand how much decisions we make on trying to keep ourselves safe. And if any of the last 3 years has been an indicator of what we are willing to do to keep ourselves safe, we're willing to do some stuff, right? So I don't think that's in the forefront of a lot of people's minds, just how many decisions we make on trying to keep us safe. And this next jump is not meaning that you will be unsafe, but you have found safety in that comfort, in that the consistent way of what you were. And so, yes, stepping out from being the watcher to the watchee is stressful, but you actually straddling both worlds is causing you more stress than the idea of going into this new identity. Okay, just the way he's laying, it's like really on my arm. Let's see if we can do this here. Ooh, we did it. Lost compass, getting back to integrity. Okay, there's another flipper. Okay. So I'm gonna go to what I was saying. This is a tangent, or not a tangent, but this is like, in my mind, they're showing me like a path. I was here, and then like that was what was needed to be said, and now we're coming in. So you know what, I might even say that was maybe one message, and now we're going into another one. And it has something to do with what I said, what we're willing to do to keep ourselves safe, okay? So this is lost compass, getting back to integrity. And what I feel, actually this came up in a reading a little while ago, and I forget, it was for one of the elements, and I forget which element it was. But it was saying we have blinders on, right? We've got this goal for our safety, and that just keeps on coming up, our safety. We have this goal to keep this body safe. Like, I need to keep this body safe at all costs, right? Like, I am here, I will fight to the death for this body. And sometimes we can hurt people on the way. And we can do things that is lacking integrity in that pursuit of keeping ourselves safe. And it's not, I don't feel like an intentional thing. I don't feel like it's like, I'm gonna fuck this person over, because it's more of an unconscious decision to do. And so this is saying to bring it more into our awareness. What are you doing, or who are you stepping over? Who are you backstabbing? Who are you dishonoring on the way to keeping yourself safe? Because that is a huge thing, like lost compass, that like you chose the wrong direction. You chose the wrong direction. Okay, so on that, what else do you got to say about that? Apparently nothing. Oh, we almost had it. Okay, first cool thing, I need to tell like a little interjection. So I always pick cards for myself, right? When you pull in, or when you grab a new deck, like who wouldn't? And I was like, because I pulled some for Lady Tabs and pulled some whatever, and I was like, okay, so I sat down, I shuffled my cards, cleared the energy, and I said, okay, this is for me. What do I need to know? This is strictly for me. And I got the Eagle card. And as you may know, I guess I should pre-explain this because whatever, I have an Eagle guide that has come through in the last, I don't know, like month and a half, and he's my mediumship guide, and he's an Eagle. And so I've been really working with this guide. I should actually work more with him, but the day gets, yeah, right? And so the fact that the eagle card, and that was actually why I got this deck, because I looked at the back and I was like, oh my God, the eagle. And so to get that, my first reading, I was like, thank you. It was so, I was like dancing when I was reading what it meant, and it totally made sense. And it was just, it completely fucking resonated. And I was like, yes, I love this fucking deck. Okay. So Lost Compass, getting back to integrity. I'm not going to make a half an hour freaking video this time. So maybe that's it. Okay, is there one more card? Just one more card that I need to tell about these with these beautiful people today. Just one more card. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. Benefactor, grace and generosity. Okay. So that actually, to me, goes with the Lost Compass one, because you need to get back to integrity and back to grace and generosity. So it's like your compass has been lost, but this is where you can tune it to go back to there. And that's what it is all about, right? Like, it's all about not victimizing anyone at the expense of our happiness. It's about not victimizing ourselves at the expense of someone's happiness, right? Or at the pursuit of happiness or safety. It's all about not throwing each other under the fucking bus. It's all about treating you equally as I treat myself in the most positive, best way. It's about choosing to love you and choosing to love me. It's about choosing to not see you as my enemy and choosing to not see me as my own enemy. That's what it's about. It's about choosing to see you as the only way to help me heal. You help me heal by my interactions with you, by my going to the store and someone challenging me or cutting me off or giving me a smile. No matter what happens in my day when I am coming across these people, they are there to help me heal. They are there to show me where I need to put my energy in healing, or they're there to express love with me. And we need to start seeing people for what they are, which is the gift of healing. That's what people are. They're the gift of healing. That's what relationships are. They're the gift of healing, if we choose to see that. We so often look at everyone as our attackers or as our enemy. And that keeps us stuck here, and it keeps us from healing. And so if we can redirect that and go back to integrity and go back to the grace and generosity of spirit and the grace and generosity that you show your brothers and your sisters. And like, I just got Atlantis and Lemuria and all of these societies that started out that way, and then they lost their fucking way, which is exactly what every society does. Every society does. We start working together to build a society, and then once it's built, we choose this again. Loss of integrity. And then we see each other as the enemy instead of what they are, which is the only way that we can get home is through them, is through healing with them and by them and alongside them. That's it. That's it, y'all. Okay. That is it for me today. I love these freaking cards. And I got another deck actually last night. I got 2 new decks in 2 new days. Oh my God, I ordered it and it should be coming today. And it's like a vintage set of my Rider-Waite, because I'm on the hunt. So if anyone knows of anyone, please let me know. I want to get a antique set of tarot cards. And I'm talking like used tarot cards by old gypsies or old tea leaf readers or old someone. I want history in these cards. I have a card table that's like 3 generations old. And I want to have a deck that has that same energy to it. I'm very excited. So I'm on the hunt now. I got myself like an antique, fake antique looking one for now, just because it still has whatever, that same kind of feel to it. But I want like the original, like used one that has been used by a woman that has helped so many people. And I'm excited for that. Anyway, have a fantastic day. Choose love, then choose love again, and be compassionate to yourself and be compassionate to others. Love you. Bye.